Okay, so good evening. So our topic for today is all about median. So one of commonly used measure of central tendency. Our objectives for this lesson are to define what is median. So we're going to define median and solve the median for ungrouped and grouped data. Okay. So the median is the second type of measure of central tendency. So median is what divides the score into two equal parts. So 50% of the scores lies below the median value, and 50% of the scores or the data lies above the median value. So here are some steps and how are we going to solve for the median of ungrouped data. First, we're going to arrange the scores in increasing or decreasing order. Next, we're going to determine the middlemost score in a distribution if the total number of cases is an odd number. And we get the average of the two middlemost scores if the total number of cases or the frequency or n is an even number. Okay, so let's have the first example. Okay, so find the median of median scores or the median score of 7 students in an English class. So the scores are listed below. Okay, so we have 7 students. So the n is 7, which means it's an odd number, so just get the middle. So the median is 15. Okay, next. So the heights in centimeters of 11 players of a team are as follows. So 160, 158, 158, 159, 160, 160, 162, 165, 166, 167, and 170. So probably the data is not arranged in order. So we're going to arrange it in either increasing or decreasing order. The arrangement will be 157, 158, 158, 159, 160, 160, 162, 165, 166, 167, and 170. So that's 11 players. So just need to get this 6 score. So which is 160. So next. The scores of 20 students in differential equation class are listed below. So find the median. So the data is not arranged in order. So I'm going to arrange it from lowest to greatest. So the data is from 85 and the highest is 99. Okay. So there are 20 students who are going to get the middlemost scores of the students because the n is 20 or the total number of cases is 20. Okay, so The middle scores are 90 and 90. The 10th and 11th score, so getting its average, the median will be equal to 90. So the numbers are just the same. Okay. So here's the formula for median for group data. Okay, that's n over 2 minus cumulative frequency preceding the median class over the frequency of the median class multiplied by W, or the class size, or class size I, plus the lower limit, or rather lower boundary of the median class. So here are some steps on how are we going to solve the median for group data. First, we're going to complete the table for cumulative frequency. Of course, in increasing order, because our data is listed from the lowest to greatest. Next, we get the half, or n over 2 of the scores in the distribution, so that you can identify the median class. Okay. So then determine the lower boundary, the cumulative frequency, before the median class, the frequency of the median class, and class size, and solve the median using the given formula. Okay. Let's have another example for problem number 4. So the scores of 40 students in engineering economy class consist of 60 items, and they are tabulated below. So the class interval, or CI, are the scores, or is the scores of the 40 students in engineering economy. So there's also a frequency. Okay, so here is the table. N is the total number of cases, which is 40. And the class interval is, our class size is 5. So to get the class size, just subtract upper limit minus lower limit, then add 1. That will be your class size. However, in our previous discussion, we have discussed also on how to get the class size using the formula for the class size. Okay. Then we're going to solve the cumulative frequency, of course, in increasing order. First, you're going to copy 5 here. Okay. So to get the cumulative frequency next to 5, just add it to 2, or just add it to the next frequency below, let's say below 5. Okay, so 5 plus 2, that will become 7. Then add to 3, that becomes 10. And if this continues, we will reach at the end of the cumulative frequency, which is 40, which is our n, or the total number of cases. Okay, so the formula for the median is lower boundary plus n over 2 minus cumulative frequency preceding the median class, or before the median class, divided by the frequency of the median class multiplied by the class size. So you're given with n over 2, that's the first step. So the total number of cases is 40, so 40 divided by 2, which is 20. Okay, so where we can find the 20 in our cumulative frequency, it's in 35 to 39, so the cumulative frequency is greater than 17 is 26, so that's 20, so that's where 20 is. So here is the median class, which is 35 to 39. Next, we'll get the lower limit, which is 35. Then lower boundary, just subtract 0.5 to the lower limit. So that becomes 34.5. The cumulative frequency, or CF or CFP, preceding the median class is 17. Okay, the class frequency or the median class frequency is 9. Then the class size is 5. So all parameters are given. So substitute everything in the formula. So that becomes median is equal to 34.5 plus 20 minus 17 divided by 9. Then multiply it by the class size, which is 5. So if you're going to continue solving for this, the median will be equal to 36.17. Okay. Okay, so let's check your understanding about the topic. Okay, so here is the first problem. So find the median of the first 5 odd integers. If the sixth odd integer is also included, find the difference of medians in the two cases. Then scores of 30 students in engineering materials class consist of 40 items, and they are tabulated below. So here are the scores of the 30 students in engineering materials. So if you need more time, just need to pause the video. Okay. And we will check the activity later on. Okay. Are you done? So let's check. Let's check. So for number 1, the answer. Okay. For number 1, so median of 5 odd integers, which is 5. So the 5 odd integers are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay. So the median is 5. So median of 6 odd integers, including 11. So that will becomes, okay, 1, 5, 7, 9. Okay, this 5 plus 7, then divided by 2. So that's 6. So the difference of the two medians is 1. So 6 minus 5 is 1. Then for number 2, if you're going to solve for the median, so the median is 22.85. Okay. So if you don't, do you have any questions? Okay, so if you don't have any questions, I will see you on our next lesson.